This is DRF Race of the Day. Hi, everybody. Dan Illman, Mike Beer, the DRF Race of the Day for Wednesday, July the 28th. A really good edition of the Grade 2 Honorable Miss Handicap at Saratoga. It's carded as race number 9. Before we get to the analysis, remember to download your DRF Bets app and take advantage of this great new opportunity. Double your payout on our Rad Ortiz ridden winners at Saratoga. It's exclusive on the DRF Bets app. Download the app. Here's the field for the Honorable Miss, and remember to download free Formulator past performances for this race on the Race of the Day event page at drf.com. Access them and handicap along with us, and Mike the number 9, Bell's the 1. This is a grade 1 winner who has shown some tactical speed in her career, but she's more of a one-run type. Do you think she could be compromised by a lack of pace?
I mean, she's, you always have to worry about that, I guess, with a horse like her, because I think her best style probably is to, sort of sit back and make one run. Boy, it's hard to be that concerned about it, though, Dan, after watching her last race where they didn't go that fast in front of her. She kept it in range and she closed it down.
And she sure is a cozy fit at this class level. We take a look at the Timeform US pace projector, and let's keep our eyes on the 9, Bell's the 1. We see her at the back of the field, but this pace should be honest. Sadie Lady has shown good speed, as has Honey I'm Good. Ain't No Elmers will scratch from a turf sprint at Colonial on Monday to run here. I think the pace should be honest, and you're right, Mike. She showed adaptable speed last time out.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big plus for her. Not only was she able to do that, Dan, but, in all likelihood, she probably beat a horse in Wisconsin who's better than anything she's facing here.
Mike, could you make the argument that the number 1, Ain't No Elmers' last race, that 96 Spire speed figure, dressed up a little bit by circumstance? She was able to just make a very easy lead that day and drew off the rail.
I mean, it's kind of the way that I was looking at her, and I will certainly hold that position if she's going to be around that 6-1 morning line in this race. I realize that it's a figure that makes her relatively competitive in here, Dan, but she had all the best of them in there loose on the lead, and I don't think that's happening in here.
I've always been a big fan of hers. I was hoping that she would turn out to be better than she is. She's still pretty good. Maybe the blinkers have improved her in her last 2 starts. Reagan's Edge is the number 2, Mike, and Reagan's Edge was beaten last time at odds on, but I really wonder if the connections were using that race as a springboard. It was her first start of the year, and she didn't have a ton of pace to run at.
Yeah, and she did get bumped at the start of that race, too. I mean, obviously, it wasn't her best performance, and she was 2-5, so... I don't want to, make too many excuses for her, but maybe she just needed the race. Obviously, some of the races that she was running last year are going to give her a real look in this race, Dan, and she could really get a good trip in here, too. She doesn't need the lead, but she's not slow.
Trainer Rob Atras pulled off the big upset of the weekend, winning the Coaching Club American Oaks. He's going to try to have another one with the 3 Sadie Lady. Let's watch her last race, the Dancing Renee Stakes against New York Reds. This is her style. She goes right to the front. She opens up a big lead turning into the stretch, and she is never in doubt. I didn't love the horses she beat, and now she's stepping up in class.
I agree with all that stuff. I mean, she has a lot of speed, Dan. She's in obviously very good form right now, very consistent, always shows up and runs her race. I'm skeptical that she can beat a field like this one, and I think she will take pressure on the lead in here. So I thought she was tough to make in this race.
Lake Avenue's the number 4. Let's watch her most recent start, the Grade 3 Better Roses. This was a race that was delayed due to torrential rain. The track is a sea of slop. Lake Avenue saved ground, shot through along the inside, just got beaten. It was a good effort. The horse that beat her is solid. I like her tactical speed, and maybe she just found herself now as sort of a tactical sprinter.
Yeah, I think that's probably the key for her, Dan. Since they cut her back right at the end of last year, she actually ran pretty well in that Churchill race going 7. She's just been better going these shorter distances. Now they're going to cut her all the way back to 6. I mean, I suppose that could be some kind of a concern. I thought she ran fine last time getting through on the inside. I think she's a major player in this race.
Truth Hurts is up next. She just won the off-turf perfect sting stakes for our buddy Chad Summers. Got right up close to a nice, easy pace that day. Sprinted on home. Won very, very easily. First-time blinkers. Only a 76 buyer. She's going to take a step up in class. She's shown some potential in her career.
Yeah, she's not bad, this horse. She obviously has to improve to beat a field like this one, and then cutting all the way back to 6, I guess, adds another wrinkle for her. We'll see if she can get the right trip, Dan. I expect this time, she went forward last time. I expect this time they'll sit back with her and try to make one run.
Like the way Todd Pletcher's handled the 6, Don't Call Me Mary's, just gotten her through her conditions, including this race at Belmont last time out, a very easy winner of a 2 other than stake. I like her outside post position. I have a feeling we still have yet to see this filly's best race. I think she can take a step forward.
I agree, and I like her tactical speed. And I think you're right. Pletcher's just sort of bringing her along very slowly, and to me, it just looks like she's getting better with every race. She won very easily 2 starts back, despite not really breaking that well from the gate. That was an easy win. And I thought Truth Hurts ran well in that race on June 11th, and she couldn't get anywhere near this horse.
Honey, I'm Good is the number 7. We're going to watch her most recent race. That is a stakes victory over Wet Going at Monmouth. And I like her good early speed. It puts her right in the mix. She figures to be in the thick of things when they turn into stretch. She's run some fast races in her career. She's another one that is not out of it on her best, coming off a 91 buyer where she controlled the pace.
I agree. I think she's really dangerous in this race, Dan. She went right to the front last time, but it's not like, as opposed to some of the others, she got loose on the lead. They chased her all the way in there, and I thought she was dead game to hold off a very heavy favorite to the wire in there. I liked her race. I like some of her prior races as well. I get the feeling that she doesn't need the lead if she can't make it there. I don't know. I think this horse is a really dangerous horse here, and I'm using her.
Miss Mosaic is up next. Now, both of her lifetime victories have come on synthetic surfaces. She has run okay with some fast speed figures on dirt, including the last race where she was beaten by Bell's the One. She earned a 92 buyer speed figure. It looks like she's getting better incrementally from start to start. She has to prove she could take down Bell's the One, however.
She does. I mean, there's nothing to knock about the 2 dirt races so far. I mean, they finally switched her over. She's run well in both of those races at big prices. She's earned some figures that put her close to the favorites in here. I mean, I'm not betting her, but I'm not gonna knock her.
And we'll take a look at our top picks for the Honorable Miss. You're going with Bell's the One, who is certainly the horse to beat. Grade 1 stakes winner in her last race, the Roxolana. She was able to stay within range. She followed Sconson, who would have been very tough in this spot if she was entered. She followed her move on the turn, eased out, was just best. She runs back to that race. She's going to be tough. You know she's running in the stretch.
Right. She runs back to that one, or 4 or 5 of her other ones from last year and the year before, and she's probably just better than these horses. I don't know, Dan. I really wanted to pick Honey I'm Good in here, and I'm going to use that horse. I think she's going to run well. But to me, at the end of the day, Bell's the One was too hard to go against.
Just a stab for me with Ain't No Elmer's, and Mike's right. I think she has to drift off David Aragona's morning line of 6-1, and she might not do that because that fig last time out, it kind of sticks off the page. I like her tactical speed. I think maybe with the blinkers she's going to be okay, but she's really going to have to step it up to beat Bell's the One. Mike's going 9-7-4-6. I'm going 1-9-7-4 in the grade 2 Honorable Miss, your Wednesday race of the day. Best of luck.